Hi, everybody. I'm getting asked a lot, Patrick, why did you choose Sierra Interactive for your website and for the CRM? Great question. And I just want to give you a little bit of backstory and context. See, as a Tom Ferry coach and someone who has now a team in San Diego with my wife and father-in-law, I was looking at every one of the major options for websites and CRMs. And so I had the opportunity to explore, look at. I'm also a coach. I have 40 great real estate coaching clients across the US and all the major marketplaces. And so I get asked every single day, what website and CRM should I use? And I'll be honest with you, I was very perplexed because there's some very expensive ones. There's some ones that are kind of big groups. And when I got into one and I did a lot of work, I spent a lot of money and I wasted a lot of time. So you're welcome. I spent a lot of money and time and threw it in the trash for you. So you're welcome, right? So I've been there, done that. And so it caused me to actually go back and look more closely. What was it that we need as a real estate professional in a website? What are the functionalities of a website? What was everybody saying? And then how was I going to build an asset that actually created income for me? See, that's what I was interested in. That's what I'm interested in for my coaching clients and for my family's real estate business here in San Diego. I wanted an asset. I didn't want a lead generation. I didn't want a lead generation machine with just an IDX. See, that to me didn't make sense because I already did that. I already got the big website with the CRM and I bought a bunch of leads just off the IDX and I was and then I was getting leads from Facebook and I was like, this is a disaster. And I was like, well, where is the content marketing strategy? What is SEO and how does that play? And how come I can't rank my website for the city that I live in or for the farm that I live in? What's up with that? That doesn't make any sense. And so that all caused me to start talking to every one of the major companies, talking to all of the top producers, and I ended up talking to Sierra Interactive. Okay. And so I just want to share with you, like, this is not just, from a flippant, oh, they're good, it's pretty, and it's got a good CRM and it's a good price point. No, that's not the way that I did my research. My research consisted of anywhere between 2 to 3 years of research to try and figure out which one was I personally going to go all in on. So I did make that decision that I would go all in with Sierra Interactive. Here's a couple of the reasons why. Number one is when I started to understand SEO and what were the components of SEO that I needed to pay attention to, and how could I get my website to rank in San Diego for niche communities and or some of the big plays like moving to San Diego. When I started to really understand that there's a lot of opportunity for free, no paid, for free, that's when Sierra Interactive made a lot of sense to me. Okay, their top clients have huge presence for free and are creating lots and lots of sales for free because they did the work of content marketing and SEO. So that was really important to me, is I wanted a company that was the main play. Okay. Then of course, the second thing, of course, is, something that has an attractive design and an intelligent look and feel. Yeah, check, easy. Then of course, the next thing was, okay, does the CRM have a lot of great functionality? Because coming off one of the best CRM website companies that's super expensive, coming off that, I needed to make sure I had a good CRM for myself and for my team members with lots of functionality. But easy to use, right? Easy to adopt. And you know what? I found that in the Sierra Interactive website. It was very simple to use and quickly I could use a lot of their functionality. So I like that too. Okay. So those were the main reasons. And I think, the price point, by the way, is significantly less than a lot of the biggest players. And based upon my observations, they've got either better features or equal to features. So that's a good decision for all of us on the topic. Now, it's a small group, and it's you know, as a company, they are really just starting to expand and getting a lot of recognition in the industry, right? I just saw one of the biggest producers in the country just left one of the big box websites and just moved over to Sierra. And he was telling me all of the reasons he did and how that's already increasing his average price point with his team. And this guy does thousands of transactions a year. That was a big move, and that was really nice evidence for me that this was a good decision. Then I met some of Sierra's longest time clients who had been really working on their SEO for a long time. And when I saw what those guys were doing and how many literally appointments their website was booking, their website booked appointments with free leads that were delivered from organic positions. When I saw that, I was like, I'm all in, because I know how to do the work with content marketing. I just needed a platform to help me do the SEO work, do the content marketing work, give me a great look and feel, give me a great CRM, and give me good functionality today with an open house lead or some of my old leads. So as far as I'm concerned, then the final piece to the puzzle, by the way, was I have a very, very intelligent, high level digital marketing advertiser who I respect a lot. And he pointed out all of the flaws in most of the websites in the real estate industry. And when I shared Sierra with him, he was my final approval. And he said, hey, he has over 300 of his real estate clients, some of the biggest producers in the country, brokers who have represent hundreds of transactions a year and hundreds of agents with big box websites. He actually is moving a bunch over to Sierra. And I needed that final approval. So as far as I'm concerned, the evidence is really clear. I'm going all in because I really want that SEO component, right? I want great look and feel. I want good CRM usability. And for my coaching clients, I want a lower cost with all of that so that we can all build a great asset, not a liability, an asset, right? And so that's the game, and we can play the long-term game. Now you can add, Google pay-per-click and Facebook ads and, realtor.com leads and Zillow leads. You can drop them right into the CRM and have a blast. But at some point, right, if we're going to be in this for the long haul, it would be great if our website actually got us free leads because of all of the content that we created on the website, okay? And if you are a Tom Ferry coaching client, I can help out with some of this stuff as well, right? So I'm gonna introduce you to Ryan White, right, who is, become a good friend of mine who works with them, and then he can answer all of your questions. The truth is, to get your website set up fast, all you need is choose coloring, get your logos, get some photos, and get your IDX feed dialed in. And then, is there some sections of your city, your county, that you want to let them know, hey, build out these 5 or 6 community sections, right? That's great. That's all you need to do is give them that information and get to work with their team, okay? And just get that stuff set up. And then we can just go from there, okay? So, and then you obviously got to do the training on the CRM, and you got to really start to learn some of the basics of how to build a content page to optimize for SEO, right? And so I can help out with some of those things for my Tom Ferry coaching client friends, right? We've got a mastermind group inside of the Tom Ferry community so that we can kind of all help each other and really start to build a long-term asset. I want assets. 5 years from now, I'm making lots of money because of all of my efforts, and something that I can make money with today, right? I can add an open house lead in today into my CRM at my open house and have a nice CRM that helps me convert that. I want that today, right? But I also play the long game. So there you go. If you have any questions, just hit me up. But as far as I'm concerned, if you just want my opinion and the reason why I'm doing this, I'm all in. So if you want to jump on board and have some fun, let's do that together. And I'll give you the link to Ryan White's calendar so you can just go ahead and book an appointment with him and go through maybe some of those details. Some of you guys will have questions about how to transition from one website to another, right? You might have a big database of leads and you want to get over here. That's no problem. It's actually really easy to do. But I probably don't want to ask Ryan about that. You just want to have confirmation that they can do that and then just how to do it. The good news, I moved 6,000, leads over from one CRM to another. And I did it in a way where I made a bunch of money off of that. So there's a couple things that we can do to help out. Let me know, right? For my fellow Tom Ferry peeps, I want to make sure that we have a good community who are crushing it with this together. All right, thanks. Have a great day.